Colorado's hotels emptied out when the pandemic hit, and most are still waiting for the huge crowds of tourists to return.
Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez spoke to hotel workers banking on a rebound, but unsure when it will come.
Along one of Denver's popular tourism spots, quiet and lonely has become the new normal.
And when there's not pedestrians walking in the streets of a downtown, the energy level's gone. And frankly, the feeling of kind of wanting to be here is not as significant.
For the hospitality industry, fewer people on the streets correlates to fewer people in hotel rooms. That's been the case for Walter Eisenberg, CEO of Sage Hospitality. His company owns and operates dozens of hotels across the country and several here in Denver, the Oxford and Crawford hotels among them.
In the month of October, we were running in the mid-40s in terms of occupancy. Now, in a typical October, we would be in the 80s.
The drop in guest numbers is being seen across all Denver hotels. Most are seeing less than 50% occupancy.
It's like there's no end in sight.
Kevin Bird worked as a food and beverage coordinator for a downtown Denver hotel and had to furlough all his staff last spring, only to be furloughed himself shortly after.
I thought when this started I would be a few weeks, a month, and then I'd see all my staff again and kind of business as normal, and here we are 8 months later.
But for Walter, there is a glimmer of hope.
People ask the question, right, all the time. They say, hey, how you doing, right? That's a normal kind of response we have for people. And I say I have two possible answers. I say, how do you think I'm doing? I'm in the hotel and restaurant business in the middle of a pandemic. That's one answer you could give. What I've said from the very beginning is, I woke up this morning and we were one day closer to a vaccine.
Even with the vaccine, people will have to feel safe and comfortable with returning to hotels for leisure and work, something many hotels across Denver are banking on. Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.